Nobody panic. Nobody panic. Everything is under control. We totally have this in the bag. Oh boy, okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Ready? Rolling for curiosity. Our story begins on an October night or late afternoon in a quiet town or a quiet neighborhood within a quiet town. Not a whole lot is happening. The sun is bright and strong, creating a strong sense of gold, just bathing half of the neighborhood in a strong, just a pretty comforting light. All the leaves have, or all the trees have no leaves on them. There's a slight breeze. This is a very cozy, cold, brisk late afternoon. There's a group of kids playing stickball on the street with an actual baseball. Most of the people are just soaking in the late afternoon, heading into the weekend. One of the neighbors is hanging out on their porch with a nice frosty beverage. This seems counterintuitive, but with their sweater and the beer cozy, kind of really mixes with the fall vibe. And they're doing as little as physically possible to be as relaxed as possible. There is another neighbor gardening before the sun goes down. Little physical activity with the garden that the neighbors are all really proud of and really enjoy. A car pulls up along the street. The kids have to stop for a second and go, "Car!" So the game breaks up. The car drives past, stops, and drops out a returning university student who has been gone for 6 months away at school, who steps out, soaks in this neighborhood, the familiarity of the situation, and what is going through your head as you're returning home for the first time since being at school?
Yeah, Clive is he's just breathing it all in and everything. He's got that, university student mindset of like, oh man, look at this, my old stomping grounds. God, look how much has changed in all the time that I've been gone, when only months have passed and everything. But still, there's that growing yearning for home that maybe, growing up, every student wanted to get out of this town, always complained about it. But you start spending some time away at university and getting stuck studying and writing papers all the time, and you start to miss the familiar. So he's pretty excited and happy to be back in his old town.
Awesome. Yeah, there's definitely a moment where you see the kids that have regathered and started playing yelled "Game on!" And there's some stickball picking up again, and you don't understand why they're not having more adult supervision, because the last time you remember seeing them, they were still in diapers, and that's not okay. You're getting older. They're not allowed to get older. That's how the world works. As the car that dropped you off drives off, the neighbor gardening recognizes you and waves and approaches. And what are you feeling? What are you saying?
Martha is kind of surprised to see Clive back. In her mind, he just left. She cannot believe that it's already a semester or a school year or whatever time period is linked to curricula and school and educational systems. but she enjoys seeing him back.
As you two are making small talk and reminiscing, the stickball game had re-picked up, and you hear some chatter, a little smack talk that means absolutely nothing. You hear the fine crack of a wood stick hitting rawhide, and a whoosh through the air, and the crash of glass breaking, followed by the screams of children scattering because they are now in trouble. Both of you look real quickly and see, of the 5 or 6 kids that were playing, one of them starts meandering towards the house that clearly has a broken window now. The couple of the rest of the one kid starts walking towards you, just like about to burst into tears, and the rest of them scatter for their own homes to not be seen any longer. The kid about to burst into tears looks at you with these big puppy dog eyes and is just, oh my god, we were having fun, we didn't mean anything, we accidentally hit the ball into that house. And he points to a run down, mildew, dark house that may or may not have anyone living in it, and a clearly broken window. And this is just, we don't know who lives there. My parents don't let me go in that yard at all. They say just to avoid it, and that I broke their window. Can you please get the ball back for me, please?
Oh man, I don't know. It'll probably cost you $200. Maybe $300.
Clive,
And he
come
kind of
on.
like laughs at the kid a little bit, and he's just like, "It's fine. I doubt there's even anyone living there. You need us to go get your ball."
Well, apart from being in trouble and being told I'm not supposed to, I'm just scared of the house. Like, I get nightmares walking past it when it's too dark out. It's really creepy. And you both kind of really look at the house that you know everyone in the neighborhood just avoids looking directly at. It is the house that, like, whenever you're walking home, you walk a little faster as when you approach the fence. That is just black iron with, like, pointed, tiered spade-style spikes on the top going around it. It clearly used to be the nicest house in the block. That was probably looked like 100 years ago. It is somehow alive as a house. Like, no windows are boarded up, no doors are knocked through. But there's definitely overgrowth on it, as if no one's been taking care of it. The lawn has never been mowed, but the grass is still green. Like, it's not dead. It looks like almost inviting. And it just, where all the rows of houses have this golden light, there's just shadow. Like, somehow light avoids this house as you're looking at it. And you can tell why the kid's afraid.
If you promise to bring that book back that you took a couple of weeks ago, we'll, or at least I don't know, Clive, if you want to join, but get your book, but your ball back.
Oh, okay. You see the eyes just get super wide, and they just book it for their house, hoping they can find the book they forgot they even took. Like, they're just, what is a book? I don't know what I took it. I got a, oh no.
What did I do in the library? What was I thinking?
Yeah.
Man, that's a real threat. I remember when I didn't return a book for 2 months. You were scarier than that house.
Yeah, I like to take care of the books. So and it's about teaching them. You have to, if you rent something or have something on loan, you should be careful because it's someone else's property.
Yeah. Well, and it also turns out, like, as I found out going to college, books are, like, really expensive.
Yes, that's one of the reasons we're very careful with them.
So the child, you've bartered an agreement for trying to get the ball back.
A ball for a book.
Yep.
Good deal.
As you look at and approach the house, that you're keeping a brave face because children, but you're not comfortable either. You do recall seeing one of the kids walking towards the gate of the house. Um, but in the chaos of trying to talk to the other kid directly, you can't recall the exact patterns of who was what or what color hairs people have. There is a kid now standing on the other inside of the gate. Like they have climbed over or it appears they've climbed over. They're on the inside of the yard, uh, waving you down, just bringing you over, and they point to the latch. They're too short to reach. They're like just. They're not avoiding eye contact. They're super socially awkward, but they're nervous and shaking. But like, also part of it's excitement because they want to go in the house.
You know, and I'm pretty lanky, so I'll kind of reach up and over and just nimbly flick that little latch open for us, and yeah, just help us get our way in.
Arnold, you see all this go down. From your porch with your frosty beverage, you are not tired, but you are ready to not do anything. You are so excited that your shift has ended. You are just enjoying the porch and the crisp air, and just watching the neighborhood that you feel is very safe, and you've worked your darndest to keep it that way.
I just want to drink. I just want to sit here. I just want to. Why? Just that loud. Just. He gets up, tilts his hat up, starts walking over. All right, what's going on here? Why is that kid in there? What? Come on.
Oh, Officer P. No, kids. They knocked like their ball.
Didn't you leave?
Am I not allowed to come back from college for a
Did
long
you drop
weekend?
out? Oh, you're.
No,
you're
I didn't
busy.
drop
Okay.
out. I'm
All
doing fine.
Yeah. So what's
No,
going on
just-
here? Why is everybody over here?
They knocked a ball through the window in the house. We're gonna go get the ball for him.
Oh, ma'am? What are you doing here? Did they like what? How are you involved in all this?
Yeah, they just asked if we could get the ball back for them. So I thought I would be a bit helpful today.
Mm-hmm.
And I struck a good bargain with one of them. They, I recall they took home a book from the library and haven't brought it back yet.
Oh,
so.
okay. It's not illegal. We're good. All right.
No, not that
All right.
I know of. Unless they're not intending to bring it back, then it's theft.
Oh yeah, that's true. All right. I guess let me just make sure nobody gets hurt, because God, I'm off. Surprisingly enough, actually have some time off, so I would like to not fill out paperwork and things like that. So
I'm sorry for taking that from you then now.
Yeah,
what was the
it
last
is.
time you had a day off?
I don't know, what month is it?
You can tell on his face that this is the first time in a while that he hasn't taken home work home with him. So there's a little bit of like he's been awake but napping at the same time, and he's just like been pulled out of that nap space. Kind of like that irritation you get when you're like 3/4 away through a book and someone tries to talk to you. Like that. That's basically what he's giving you right now. It's not personal, but heads will roll. The three of you, notice the kid's still there, gesturing. The kid's avoiding eye contact on all accounts. Is super like nervous and shaky, but also like clearly wants to like go in with you. And is pointing. The kid cannot reach the little latch, but is pointing where you can easily just flick it open and pull the gate to enter, so you don't have to climb over.
I just like walk past everybody and flick the latch and open it up, go in. How'd you get in there in the first place?
No
Did you climb the
no
fence?
response. No words are said. Eye
Hello?
contact is avoided. And as soon as the gate is open and you guys are stepping in, or starting to step in, he starts walking quickly towards the front door to try and get there first. The minute all three of you step into the front yard, there's a gust of swirling wind. The gate clicks behind you, and fog seeps in around this house that was already not having any of the golden light from the sunset. It gets foggy. You can't really see anything for a split second. It dissipates, and right as the wind was picking up, almost like in response to the wind, the kid sprints, makes just a beeline for the door.
Officer P, you gotta chill out. If a kid's getting like raised by whatever people live in this messed up house, kid's probably got some trauma or something going on. Man.
Number one, nobody should be here. Long as far as I know, nobody has moved in. Nobody should be living here. If there's squatters here, I need to know. Two, how the hell did the kid get over the fence? What if the kid's injured? Then that's more paperwork and shit I gotta fill out.
Oh man, Officer P on the case. You got it. I'm here as your deputy, following orders.
The fog dissipates, and the wind settles, and the kid's not there. You saw him run towards the door as the fog picked up. In the whooshing of the wind, weren't able to really hear anything specific. The fog dissipates. Kid is not there. The shadowy lack of golden light is also still a thing, but also the sun is about to set anyways.
Well, thank you, Hacky Sack. Now I can't find the kid. They ran off. I appreciate that.
Martha, you do recall that what Arnold has been saying is technically correct. No one lives here. No one's lived here for a very long time. But despite that, and just like all the kids are afraid of this house, all the adults are still afraid of this house. They were every adult that knows this neighborhood was afraid of this house when they were a kid, and that feeling never went away. Like, you don't grow out of that sensation. Even though there's no record of there's never a for sale or a for rent sign in front of it, and it does look worn down. Somehow the house never completely falls into disrepair. There's no, outside of the ball being through the window, there's no boarded up things, there's no graffiti on it, there's no sense of abandonment outside of negligence. You do know there are reports of the upstairs light sometimes being on. And most people just ignore it because nothing bad ever seems to happen, but no one knows why or how or who is there.
Maybe there's just someone in there. We could just knock on the door, ask for the ball back, and then we go on with our day. Does that sound good to you, officer?
What would sound good is just like leaving, but
yeah, but
fine. We're already here. Might as well just try and, because so help me God, if I get really comfortable and another kid tries to come in here and something happens.
Sounds about right for Officer P.
There is a personal rivalry. There's been a couple underage tickets handed out. There's been a couple why are you out so late? Like, this is not strange. This is normal.
Yo, Officer P, you want to go pound on the door and start screaming about, like, I don't need no warrant or something like that?
No.
Or should I just go and knock like a human being?
Yeah, you go ahead and do your human thing, and then when that fails, I'll be there.
Not everything's a big deal, all right? And Clive will walk up to the door and go to give a little knock, knock, knock.
On the first knock, it echoes, and then even though it's a light little tap, and the door slides open inward. The second knock kind of just scrapes as it easily has already pushed the door open.
Great.
Look at
Let's
that.
add breaking and entering to this. Yeah.
I didn't break. I broke nothing. I'm just here. Hello, kid. It's Clive. Clive Yappy. And I'm here with Officer P. And Martha the librarian. We're just gonna get our ball back. We're very unsuspecting of anything.
You pause for a second, like expecting to hear something, and there's a silence, and then the words you say start again, like an echo on delay, but with a different accent, almost as if someone's doing like a call and response.
Oh my god, are they seriously doing just like the copying what I say, but being like, like, oh my god. Okay, officer, now's your chance. Pull your gun and just storm in there and be like, freeze, freeze, freeze. Better idea. Miss Stevens, you go in there and be like, give me back my books.
He offers the gun. You want to use the gun?
Why would I need a gun?
Scare him.
No, you keep that. Just telling them that they need to have read a couple of books next week. I think that's scary enough.
Hey, everything's scarier with a gun.
Officer, you
doubt
are
that,
on a level of
fine.
intensity that I am not.
I didn't say
prepared
shoot him.
for.
Look, the safety's on. Look, I'm not saying shoot him. I'm just saying scare him.
No,
We're here trying to scare kids, you know. I'm not saying put two in their leg. That's even more paperwork I got to do.
Officer, I never handled a weapon before,
You don't have
and
to
I'm not.
fire it. You just
No,
have to hold it.
Oh my
I'm not-
god, you two are out of your mind. And Clive just starts walking in. He's like, it's some kids pulling a joke. Oh my gosh. Look, hello, I'm just getting the ball back, folks. Just getting the ball. And then we'll leave. And he starts walking in.
Clive, as you're the first to enter, and you're hearing like the last bits of the back and forth between the three of you as you enter. Upon entering initially, you feel the house breathe and almost like laugh, like in response to the back and forth, like it's chuckling and enjoying the show. The two of you then follow in. Upon Arnold entering through the door, there's another gust of wind and fog that surrounds the house. The door shuts and clicks behind you. The breathing that Clive initially felt is now held, like someone hiding in a closet not wanting to be found, but it's through the whole house. So all the two of you that walk in second and third don't notice any difference.
Clive is like, has that like nervous laugh of like, oh my god, okay. These kids are not messing around. This is like pretty cool, right?
You see Martha when that door slams shut. She
And clicks.
and clicks. Yeah, that's the most unsettling part of it. She just spins around really quickly, facing the door, and notices what happened, and creates as much as of a distance between herself and that door.
As soon as it slams, I turn around with my gun out and whip out a flashlight next to it. I'm like, hey, don't make me.
You whip out the flashlight, which flickers on for a second, and the fog that was still gathering wisps around your hand, shuts off the flashlight, and then the fog dissipates.
he's gonna like hit the flashlight against his leg a couple times, get it turned back on. Um, um, mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Okay. Um,
Martha, in your creating as much distance as possible from the door, um, uh, it also creates space from Arnold, and you watch the fog that had been surrounding the whole room shrink, just encapsulate Arnold, and then dissipate. Uh, and as you're creating more and more space, you find yourself in the middle of what would be an entryway living room that has clearly been set up like someone recently was here, but like 50 years ago.
I probably will be able to date the interior.
Yes, yeah. This, yeah. The interior itself is even older than that, but if you had to guess on like how long it's been since someone interacted with the stuff that is really, really old, it's been at least 50 years since then.
Yeah. Is there a dust in that kind of? Is that how I notice?
Yes.
Okay. I think we should leave, or at least, is that also the room where we saw the ball go through the window, or is that further on in the house?
You guys saw. Arnold did not, otherwise he'd be more help here. You guys heard the clattering of glass and saw that the topmost upstairs window is the one that was broken, which is the one that you recognize that sometimes has a light on it. It does not right now, but sometimes at night, the top light is the one that that's turned on.
Oh. Then I think we should just get the ball upstairs. I think I know which room it is, and then go out. I don't think that anyone is here, though, otherwise they would have reacted already, but just to get you on get you going on your day, officer, and I have also other things to do, so if you could speed it up a little bit, that would be great. And she walks towards, doesn't say anything about the mist going around Arnold, and just walks towards. I don't know if she sees a stair.
Yeah, there's a staircase. Yeah.
How dark is it right now?
It's the sun was just about to set, and there's already no light getting in the house. There's enough natural light and reflection from outside in the dark to see things, but it is not. You're squinting.
Gotcha. I would like to make my way to the front door and just Spartan kick it.
Cool. You take a huge heave kick. Your foot crashes with some weight, goes all the way through. You pull your foot back out, and the door's solid. While Arnold's freaking out, Clive, what's going through your head as you watched Martha back away from the door? You're the only one that heard the breathing from the house and the laughter. You also saw the fog specifically go from the room surrounding Arnold and then turning off the flashlight. And you watch Martha head towards the stairs.
He's kind of wandering around the first floor, still kind of with that like nervous laughter, and he's kind of looking around to see if there are like kids, there's got to be some kids doing some jokes with this. And as he's walking around, he kind of like glances at the windows, and he's gonna try and like look out a window toward the backyard a little bit too. But he seems to be kind of wandering on his own just a bit.
You do. None of the windows have any curtains on them, so you can see through. Or if they did, they've all rotted away. In your glances out in the backyard, you see what looks like freshly buried or dug up dirt. And every time you look out the window, you hear the house snicker. Martha, as you're heading up the stairs, you hear a small little clatter, and a very, very old, like, actual leather, hand-stitched, ball type thing. I don't know how long ago soccer balls would have been allowed or invented. Not the one that went through the window, just the very, very old, kind of rolls down the stairs.
Oh, then I'm going to scoop it up.
Cool.
I found a ball, directing it to the officer, who's probably closer to me than Clive. Maybe we can go now. I don't know. They wanted their ball back.
They're looking for a baseball, which is smaller, rawhide, and red seams. This one looks more like something people would like kick back and forth.
Oh man. Yeah. So about that, I don't. Wow.
What's going on?
Well, I just kicked through that door, and he's gonna point to the door that has nothing wrong with it.
Clearly, you didn't.
That's what it looks like.
I do want to point out, Arnold. You felt the door break. You heard the smashing of the door. You felt for a second were afraid. You felt we'd be stuck forever. All that did take place. Neither Clive nor Martha heard or saw that.
I kicked that damn door. I know how to kick a door. I kicked that door, and then brought my foot back, and there were no damage. So on top of that, and he's just gonna like shake the flashlight. I had this on, and some smoke, fog, something went around it, turned it off. Something's going on here, and I want to say let's get the hell out of here, but I don't know if we can now, because this place has been haunted for a while, and stupid ass kids always play around this house, and this is why I try and keep them away from it. And now, because of y'all, we are in this house.
There must be a very reasonable explanation for all this. Did you replace your batteries in the flashlight?
Yes.
And what's in your drink?
It's an Arnold Palmer. It's just lemonade and sweet tea. You think I'm gonna get drunk? I know how stuff goes here. I can't drink. Something's always going down. I'm technically always on call.
You're
what are you,
probably...
Inspector Gadget? Clive calls from
you
the
yell from the back hallway.
Out of everyone here, I do hope you get snatched up.
What is this talk about snatching up and weird things happening?
In response to that back and forth, including Martha's dialogue, that's the first time the two of you feel the house let go of the breath and chuckle. In response, like,
what the hell was that?
In response to like you guys having fun back and forth, or being serious, but they think it's funny. And you realize that the silence you've been hearing was so deafening because it was being held in place. And there was an exhale, and then a chuckle from the house itself.
You can tell me you didn't hear that.
This is an old house. Old houses have noises. If there's particular
Old
sounds.
houses have creaks. Old houses have groans. Old houses have random sounds like that. Not a chuckle.
It sounded like a groan to me.
Okay. Let's get this damn ball. Let's get the hell out of here or if we can, because there's some weird shit going on here. This is not how I'm going to spend my day off. So, I give y'all 5 minutes and then I'm leaving all of you in this house and I could give a damn what happens.
Okay, let's go then. And she's already halfway up the stairs again. Holt is still holding that ball. Taking that with her.
Yeah, I don't think that's the baseball they need.
No, I know, but if it came from upstairs, we can return it. Maybe someone wants to play. Just
There shouldn't be anyone here.
Upon you saying maybe someone wants to play, you hear from the top of the stairs, "I'd like to play."
You see? Someone wants to play.
Who is this? Who are you? Clive, is that you? So help me God, I will put one in you.
Oh my God, it's not me. I told you it's. Oh, but we better head up the stairs. I sure hope nothing bad happens. And Clive just starts marching towards the stairs. Oh my gosh, come on.
I am visibly upset and uncomfortable right now, freaking out.
Come on, Officer P, play with me.
Upon you saying the words "play with me," as you've gone up the stairs, or started going up the stairs, a small glow forms over the top of the stairs, and then dissipates.
Yeah, college. What's your explanation for that?
Oh, man. Oh, if only there was some device that kids could have that could produce light. Oh, what could it be, Officer P? They got some remote lights or something. They're messing with us. Oh my gosh. Are you able to do haunted houses? Or do you just start
I don't deal with haunted
firing
houses.
on the people dressed up in there?
I don't go to those, but I probably would.
See? You just need to chill. I'm coming up the stairs and I'm ready to play. And he's marching up as he's saying this.
Arnold, are you also going up the stairs?
Yes, I am behind Martha, and I'm assuming she's going too, but I don't want to just abandon her. So I'm kind of just staying with her. I don't really want to leave Clive. Excuse me, regardless of how annoying he is. I still have a duty to protect, so I do not wish to leave him behind.
Okay.
But I am very begrudgingly going up these stairs.
So as all three of you enter the staircase, upon Clive saying he's going up the stairs, you guys start moving a little quicker, and you, after a couple steps up the stairs, you kind of look up and realize you've somehow not made any progress in the staircase. And as you look up, the staircase in front of you almost snaps back into view, like it had been elongated, and you hear giggling, and from the house, followed by, "This is fun."
Clive is gonna be kind of confused and then kind of upset. What? How are? Man, and he turns and just starts to try and run up the stairs. Now he's kind of mad because he can't figure this one out. It's what the hell?
It feels like you're trying to run up the downside of the escalator, but you don't see anything moving.
What do we see as he's doing this?
You see him walking, trying to walk up the staircase, and somehow each time he takes a couple steps, the staircase is the same distance away.
Yeah, hey, Akisak. What's the cool, useful, usual item that kids use to do this? Please explain it to me, because I guess I'm old and out of touch. So please explain this one to me. Huh?
I don't know. They probably, I don't know. They mess with the stairs, and he like reaches down and tries to like grab the stair plank to see if it's like slippery or something. Like he is...
You get a nice good grip, and it just rips off. Like it's the fact that you haven't fallen through these stairs is blowing your mind right now.
Yeah, I see the technology.
And upon ripping out the house, upon ripping the section of the staircase out, where there was breathing and laughter, you now feel anger and pain.
You want to put that back?
He like gingerly puts the piece of the stair like back where it was.
And you hear a little whimper from the house, like a kid that has skinned his knee.
So like, I don't know if the kid, like, I can buy the kids a new ball. I think I've like got one in my trunk or something.
Yeah,
even.
I say we go. That's what yes, 100%. We get the hell out of here.
Why are you so... There's all a very... Maybe there's some mold in the walls that makes us...
Oh, that talks?
think.
No, yeah, I forgot about the old talking mold. That's something that...
Oh, you mean like shrooms? Like the house is like making us hallucinate.
And maybe?
Trust me, I did shrooms back in the day. This is not that. Yeah, I wasn't always a cop, all right?
Yeah. That's an interesting confession. It just, if there's someone asking us to play upstairs, maybe we should just
go up there and play with them and get murdered.
No, just ask them why if we are allowed to get upstairs if they want to play with us. And she walks towards. She takes a couple of steps up the stairs and just asks into the distance. We would like to come upstairs if you want to play. I have this ball, still holding that little old thing in her hand. But then you need to let it go up.
You hear the house pause, which is odd for a house to do, and whisper in reply, "Do you promise to play?" The last time, the people promised and they left.
Of course.
Tried to leave.
And you're just making wild hand motions like, do you not? What the hell is this?
That is when you notice, specifically Arnold, in that main area with the old furniture and stuff. The parts that Martha did not notice in the moment due to the chaos is that there are what looks like human skeletons in the furniture, lying around, set up. And the house, untouched, has a little train set in front of them that is flipped upside down and shattered. That is made of like an old wood/tin toy.
I know when all this happened, we weren't that far up the stairs. Mm-hmm. Can I try and step off the stairs, or am I stuck on this forever?
As you go to step off the stairs, nothing happens.
Mm, mm, mm. So he is just sweating bullets right now. Super freaking out.
I think Clive and Officer Palmer are finally simpatico, where because Clive is now fully like, oh
Mm.
no, no, not this.
So he's also looking at Martha like this lady is she's gone. There's no part. I love how she's just like, this is fine. This is fun. This is what kids do. They manipulate time, space, and reality because that's just kids being kids. So he is at this point has just left is 100% cool with leaving her to her fate because she continues to like do this, and he is like freaking out trying to find a way to like. He's just looking for an opportunity to get off these infinite stairs.
You're off the chair. You're already off the stairs from that step. That was, yeah.
Oh, I thought you said like I went to step and nothing happened. Like I
No,
couldn't
sorry.
get off
I know.
the
I've for the first time in a while, the thing you meant to do actually took place.
Okay, so I'm off the stairs and I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm like, excuse me, voice in the house or the house itself? Oh, that's terrifying to say. She has volunteered to play. Would I be able to leave, please? I have nothing against you. I mean no ill will. Can I please go? And it's my day off. I haven't had any days off. I would like to just really just kick back, no shoes, drink a couple Arnie Palmies, and just relax if that's okay. I promise if you don't murder me, I can come and play non-murder games with you another time. I live literally like 2 houses down. If that is okay, please. House.
You the house doesn't say anything. But from the back room in which Clive had been, what appears to be the child that had led you into the house pops up. For the first time, makes direct eye contact with you. And you realize it has no eyes. It opens its mouth in a black, gaping, dislocated jaw and sprints at you, yelling, "That's what my dad used to say!"
Oh, I'm just dropping rounds into it. Yeah, this ain't a little neighborhood kid. This ain't. I'm sorry. If little Timmy learned to do that, then he can discuss it with Jesus as I send him first class. No.
You two. I still have you basically in the middle of the staircase because of the prank the house is playing on you. You watch a blur of light and fog just overtake Arnold. And pancake him onto the ground. As the fog kind of lifts, you see the child that you recognize let you into the house in the first place. From the back, he looks perfectly normal and is just wrestling with him now.
Look, they're playing.
Are you stupid?
He was firing a gun. That is not playing. What? Officer P, what are you doing?
This thing is trying to eat me. It has no eyes, demon mouth. This is not human. Kick it, hit it, punch it. I spit on it. I don't know. Help me.
In the wrestling, you watch as the child. The child also has. I will say, as you're wrestling, you're failing to wrestle. It is like it has an iron grip that is just like you're moving, but like not gaining any progress whatsoever. And it turns its head without turning its body to look at both of you up the stairs and goes, "You said you would play," and it, without moving the rest of its body, pops up the stairs and is staring at you in the face. Will you play?
So its body is on me, but its head just like.
No. It's no longer wrestling.
stronger.
It's no longer wrestling you. Its head turned to look at them without turning its body, and then ran in that shape up at them to be face to face with them. Well, face to belly with them. It's still short. It's still a kid.
Oh, I'm leaping off the stairs and running out of here.
You hop the railing of the staircase, and in that moment of aggressive behavior, the brittleness of the staircase comes to light, and you take the railing with you, and you slam onto the floor of the house, and you feel something snap in your leg.
Oh!
Just start dragging myself and crawling. Getting out of here. There's no time for this. We don't mess around.
You, all three of you hear the house say, "Aren't you forgetting something?"
Please?
Clive will like stop and look around, and he's like, "No, nope. I'm gonna go get some more balls and stuff, and I'll bring them back, and we can play together. But I gotta get a bunch of toys for us to play together with, just out of my car."
Oh, sorry, I need to specify. As you jumped over and things broke, the child that was in all your face dissipated. And then the house spoke. It can't do both at the same time. Sorry, that was my fault.
Okay. That's still Clive's response. He's just like talking to me. I was like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna go out to my car, gonna get a whole bunch of like balls and bats and toys and stuff, bring them back so we can play and we can have so much fun together, but I just gotta go first."
We play now. No one ever comes back. And the back door slams open to reveal a pile of dirt that is freshly dug. And goes, "Are you sure you're not forgetting anything?"
He kind of looks between the other two, and he's just like, no, we gotta, you know what? We can get that front door open. We gotta head that way.
I already told you, I kicked it. I broke it. Nothing happened. You want to believe me
maybe
now?
we could work together. Officer P, you help me up. We just head out that front door.
Yeah, I say we leave her because you got some more excuses why this is normal? This is just normal kids being kids? Huh?
We just, yeah, maybe it's better to, as Clive said, we will come back, we promise.
The child appears at the top of the stairs, holding the baseball. "I just want to play. You gave me something to play with, and now I want to play with you. I will have someone to play with. I just want to play. Why can't we play?"
If you let us up the stairs, we can play.
The child scoots away from the stairs, but doesn't disappear, right? And just waves you up.
Little creepy dead kid. This guy has a broken leg. I'm gonna be real with you, 100%. I am scared to death. This is horrifying to me. This is just terrifying. Now, if you show me the courtesy and the trust of letting me take him to the hospital, then that shows me you don't want to murder me, and I will come back to play as long as you promise when I come back to play, it's not some crazy murder death game. If we can be, that's what I'm terrified about, getting murdered in here. So if I know you are like haunting this thing, and I know something else could possibly happen. If you can promise me that I won't die and that you're not going to murder me and I can take this kid to the hospital, because he is in pain right now. I can probably I'm an officer of the law. I will not lie about this mainly because I am terrified of you in this house. I will come back for periodic sessions of visiting, and we can do some kind of play. But just let me please. Is it? I don't want to die, and yeah, um, I want to go. Yeah, hello.
We play first. Adults lie. They break promises. And he rolls the baseball down the stairs to Clive, who's lying on the ground.
Clive will shakily grab the ball, and he's like, "All right, buddy, ready to catch the ball? Here we go."
And upon saying that, the child apparates right at the bottom of the stairs, like this.
And he'll gently toss the ball to the kid.
You see the kid, even though it has no eyes and the ability to dislocate its jaw like a snake, you see the kid smile with innocence. As the ball goes in the air, he catches it, kind of glows from within, and tosses it back.
Catch the ball.
Upon having received the ball, you hear a click in the door. Well, but only you hear it.
He'll be like, toss it back to the kid and be like, "All right, now can you make it to Officer P?"
What the fuck is wrong?
The kid again, you see as the ball's coming his way and you're including him in this process, you again see from within its soulless corpse of a body a little light glow as he catches the ball, turns to Arnold, and rolls the ball to Arnold.
Just picks it up and looks over at Clive.
Clive is
"I'ma
like
kill you."
scooching very slowly toward the door.
You
as
notice
he's gotten
as
a bit
you're
distracted.
Clive, you notice as you're scooching and making for the door, the kid is not in any way hindering you, or paying attention.
So I am going to take it, and I'm gonna stand there, squat, legs apart, and kind of do it the way people do that the old granny bowling style. That's how I'm gonna roll the ball to the kid.
Just say that again.
I said, yeah, I'm gonna stand there, kind of squatting, legs apart, and how people do that old granny bowling style where they, arms behind, through their legs and then forward. I'm gonna roll the ball like that to the kid.
You rolled the ball.
Well, the kid rolled the ball to me, right?
I'm not saying that's inaccurate. I'm just asking him for specification.
Yes, I did exactly what the kid did back to me. And I'm
Awesome.
like, this, okay, we're playing. Yeah, this is not murder play. I can do this.
As the ball rolls, you specifically notice the kid does not glow. He picks up the ball and goes, "You're playing wrong," and he starts ignoring you. He doesn't target you. He just turns his back to you and faces Martha and attempts to roll the ball to you, but it hits the staircase. He goes, "That's not fair."
Can I get another turn?
Scooch, 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 scooch.
The ball's now just at the bottom of the staircase. 'Cause in my head, Martha's still on the staircase. That's why I did that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She will, if she can, walk down the stairs and pick up the ball.
Perfectly fine.
Okay. Then I'm going to just toss it back gently, so she, I don't know, is able to, hopefully able to catch it.
You watch as you throw the ball in a protective arc. that the demon child glows warmly and almost smiles. It manages to catch the ball and goes, "Thank you for playing with me."
You're welcome.
And he dissipates as if to give space from the stairs to the door, and then reappears in the same room, just not in that line of sight.
Mm-hmm.
We see the kid still reappear?
Yeah, no, he's there. He's just
Okay.
He was from the staircase to the door. He was in the way, and
Yeah.
the door already clicked. So instead of it
Yeah.
re-clicking, so it mean it would lock. He simply is showing signs of not imposing will between the staircase and the door.
Can I get another turn? I understand how the game works now. I'm sorry. I thought it was I thought it was kind of like playing horse, like follow the leader. So I would like to play catch too, please.
The kid turns and rolls the ball to you.
Okay, so I get the ball, and I want to, like I've seen these other two do, protective arc, kind of just, softball pitch it to the kid gently.
You watch as the I'll leave it. Actually, I will specify before that. As he rolls it to you, you for the first time recognize hope in the face of this creature. That with each passing toss and glow, has grown to have more color in their face, and you've watched their eye sockets go from pitch soulless black to a milky gray to a white iris with a black center. In him catching the ball that you've thrown, you watch his pupils come back in. And he goes, "Thank you for playing with me." And he tosses it back. And the door swings open.
Scoot.
Can we leave? If this is all you want to do, play some catch, I can definitely come back and play catch, no problem. But
The door shuts.
Can we leave?
Promise?
I promise, yes. If this is all you want to do, just play some catch. I can do that. I can play a little catch here and there. That's easy. We really need to get him to the hospital, though. That's all I'm asking.
When? When will you come back?
Oh, Jesus. Let's see. Well, how long do you want to play? Because if it's like a quick 5-minute game like we just played now, I can come back. I can make time every day.
I waited 70 years.
I can promise you it won't be 70 years.
Can you give me something to come back for?
He's gonna take his watch off and be like, this is important. He's just gonna set it down.
I don't want that.
Okay. He's gonna set his flashlight down. He's gonna
I don't want that.
Okay. I would put my wallet down, but I need my ID to drive.
I don't want that.
Okay. Okay. And he's just gonna be like, he's gonna take the gun and just very begrudgingly set it down.
Oh, that looks interesting. And he snatches it.
Please don't shoot anybody, please.
And upon snatching it, he dissipates. Golden light from the setting sun hits the inside of the house. The door is open, the back door shuts, and the breeze has calmed down. You almost you almost see some of the foliage that had grown across the house kind of melt away a bit, as if someone had trimmed him.
I'm gonna grab Clive, throw his ass over my shoulder, fireman style. I don't give a shit if I hurt him. I am going to I ain't even paying attention to Martha at this point. I am just getting out with him. I'll be like, hey, can I have that stuff back if I come back tomorrow to play a little bit?
No response.
Please? Okay, cool, that's fine. And I just leave.
Did you give the ghost kid a gun?
You're damn right. You want me to put you back in?
No, it's fine. No, you know what? Totally right decision. Good call.
I like the backseat driving as you're being carried. That's nice.
I was like, I turn you around real quick. I paid for me to get out too. And
You
yeah,
will
I'm just
notice
gonna
that
leave.
the skeletons that were left and the remnants of the train set also disappearing.
Yeah, I don't at this point don't care. I just want to get the hell out of the house. I don't care if they started coming to life and doing dances. I'm out. That door was open. I'm out. It's only because I'm like I have that uncontrollable like duty need to like help people that I brought Clive with me. Because let me tell you, if anything else would have happened, I'd have left his ass.
A wise decision.
Yeah. So yeah, I just like anything stopping me, or can I get out?
No, the door's open.
Oh yeah.
There's no sense of menace or sentience that you were
Oh yeah. No, I'm hauling
feeling
ass.
before.
That's it.
Yeah.
Straight up. I'm not even paying it. I'm not calling to Martha. I'm not saying like if she's behind me, great. But I literally scoop up Clive and just haul ass.
Is that ball still there? The ball that we were playing with, the new one.
Technically,
Does Arnold have it?
Arnold has the ball.
Okay, cool. Then that's everything Martin
Well,
needs to
because the in the exchange of him rolling it, you throwing it, he throws it back. So that
Oh yeah, and then I caught it, and then he was like, "Thank you for playing."
yeah,
Yeah. So
awesome. Martha, you're following.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah, the three of you leave the house. It should be pitch black out, but somehow the sun seems to be coming up and bright light is coming up. The iron gate is open and just kind of swaying in the breeze as opposed to being clicked locked. And the house grounds itself look like someone mowed.
I would like to say that I would go at least every other day. Just walk into the house with a ball, and like if the kid shows up, I toss it to him. I go
Oh.
there and I do like a quick couple minute game because I did promise this kid, and so far the kid seems like, hey, is on the up and up. So if the kid doesn't try and murder me, then I would like to, because I feel like if I do this, it not only like doesn't get me murdered, but also protects everybody else in the on the street and in the area in the neighborhood.
You're gonna walk in there with a ball, be like, "Hey kid, I'm here to play ball," and the kid's like, "I want to play cops and robbers." Shoots you with your own gun.
I have this new game.
Yeah. Yeah, the each time you enter into play, the child specifies the game. It takes a moment of terror to figure out the rules each time. Each time the kid is more trusting and less angry when you mess up.
Okay.
But each time you play, you notice that the vines in the house get less. The lawn gets mowed more. The color comes back more and more to the kid's face. And after a couple weeks or months of doing this, the house looks like it's brand new. Like someone like completely remodeled it. And you go in one day, and you don't hear the house laugh or breathe. There's just the regular breeze flowing through the house. Nothing locks behind you.
Hello?
Nothing.
Hello?
Just regular. This is an empty house echoes. The cobwebs are old and old. There's no dead corpses. There's just a house.
Huh. I think that day the kid wanted to like bowl. So he had like one of those little plastic bowling sets. And I said just like kind of like, huh. And just like sets it on the dining room table and just kind of looks around again, and like surprising to him even, he's just kind of like a little bummed because well, he's just like, oh, okay, well, huh, and just kind of walks out.